Hi everyone and welcome to the Toon review, just previewing the game against Nottingham Forest at St James's Park tomorrow. Big game for Newcastle after what happened on Boxing Day and that defeat. Pretty dreadful defeat, it has to be said, but never mind, that's gone now, out the window, and we look forward to the game tomorrow night. Now, what I would like to see is, it's apparently another full house at St James's Park tomorrow. Now, this means that we can really get behind the team. It's under the lights, which games at St James's Park under the lights are fantastic. And if the atmosphere is there, it's even better. Now, it hasn't been there the last few games, to be fair. It is when we're winning games quite comfortably, the Birmingham game, etc. The atmosphere is there because the team has given us something to shout about. But sometimes it has to come from us. Sometimes the roles have to be reversed. If we're not doing too well, it's up to us as fans to get behind the team. And too many times on Boxing Day, I heard a lot of fans booing the team. Yes, they were booing the referee as well, but also booing the team. It was quite clear, and especially at full time, they weren't booing the referee, they were booing the players. Now, whether you agree with it or not, that's what happened. But tomorrow night, we need to get behind the team from the off and create an atmosphere that they can work off and they can really play off. Because too many times we're waiting for the teams to do something and the away fans are shouting, is this a library? They're shushing us, and it's really embarrassing at times. Given the size of the ground and the atmosphere that place can generate, it's one corner of the ground that keeps trying to make the atmosphere work. Now, I think everybody needs to realise that, we're there as fans and we have to, G the team up sometimes as well. So tomorrow night, I'm hoping, sell out again, massive atmosphere under the lights at St James's Park. Now, the opposition, Nottingham Forest, we know, we played them a few weeks ago down their place, which was a complete and utter farce. The two sendings off of Shelvey and Dummett, the disallowed goal that we had, just terrible. Just absolutely terrible from the word go. Tomorrow, if I was Rafa, you can never second guess Rafa, to be fair, but if I was him, I would go for the throat of Nottingham Forest. I would get our most attacking players on that pitch and go for them. Now, my lineup, whether people agree with this or not, I think is pretty attacking and there to do a job. And they could blow Nottingham Forest away within the first 45 minutes if we really went at it. Because I think they're very poor defensively. That was clear to see at their place. They're not having a great season. And I think we can really punish them for, a bit of revenge, but also to get us a statement back to the rest of the league that, yes, we fell off the wagon a little bit on Boxing Day, but we're back. So I'll go with Darlow in goal. Dummett's going to be left back, whether we like it or not. I can't see him leaving Dummett out. The guy must be Pele in training, as far as I'm concerned, or being left back, probably Roberto Carlos. He's doing something in training that is clearly working with Rafa. The back two, I hope, are going to be Clark and Lascelles again. I don't think they've done anything wrong. The last few games have been very solid. When we've needed them, they've really stepped up. Kieran Clark, for me, has been one of the finds of the season, undoubtedly. Lascelles, he's prone to the odd mistake, but I think he's a very confident player, very confident captain. And the fact that some of the Premier League teams are looking at him, it sort of just judges where he is and where he's looked at by us as a club and also by other clubs. At right back, I would leave Anita out and I would go with Yedlin, simply because I would rather see an attacking lineup tomorrow to go for Nottingham Forest's throats early doors, go at them from the word go and get the win. And really a convincing win to get the confidence back, get the mood back in St James's Park again after the dull performance on Monday. So I would use Yedlin to simply just for his pace going forward, the fact that he's got Richie hopefully in front of him, get them two working together and really get it Forest. So midfield, I would go with Richie on the right hand side. In the middle, I'd go for Hayden, and this is where I'd change it up a little bit. Next to Hayden, I would put Gouffran. Now, the reason for this is obviously if we're looking for a bit more of an attacking lineup, I think Gouffran would work better just coming inside and helping Hayden out in the midfield. Gouffran can pass the ball. He's a workhorse. We know how many times he comes back and helps Dummett out. So I would try him there in Shelvey's absence. Let Hayden be the bit of a playmaker if he can. And Gouffran sit in there, win the ball, give it off, and play Atsu on the left. Because when Atsu came on Monday, he was the only one that really looked like he was going to create anything. Had that beautiful chance when he cut inside, whipped the shot in, and it was tipped over the bar. He's the only one for me that looked like doing anything. So I'd give him a start with Gouffran in the middle. Try something different. Now, the problem for me is this number 10 role. Against Forest, I personally wouldn't play it. I'd go with the two strikers of Mitrovic and Gale. Give them a shot. Go 4-4-2. Go at Forest. Just give them a shot. If one of them needs to drop back into maybe a number 10 role, then Dwight Gale can do that. He's got the pace to do that. Come back into the number 10 role. But Dwight Gale will feed off the flick-ons and the chest down and all that from Mitrovic. And Mitrovic can, get at them, rough them up a little bit, because far too many times on Monday, Sheffield Wednesday roughed us up. And it was the wrong way around. We should be doing that to teams at home. And Mitrovic is the guy to do that. He'll lay the ball off. Gale's got the pace to get in there. And Gale, if there's one thing I want to see from him, is just try and stay on his feet a bit more. Yes, if he's genuinely fouled, there's nothing he can do about it. But too many times on Monday, his shoulders were. He felt a hand on his back and he was down. A shoulder to shoulder, he was down. Just stay on the ball. You've got the pace to beat these defenders. Even if you don't have to do any fancy moves. Just knock it past them and sprint. You've got the pace to do it. And so I would go a 4-4-2 tomorrow. Give Mitrovic and Gale the opportunity. I'd also put Daryl Murphy on the bench. Where is this guy? He's a championship-proven goal scorer, and he was definitely somebody we should have used on Monday, but he wasn't even on the bench again. So I would have Murphy on the bench, give him a chance to come on if things aren't working out with Mitrovic and Gale. Because there's no way I'd play Perez tomorrow. He's far too light-footed. He's powder puff. Diame looks like he's got rubber legs half the time. Yes, some of his moves come off, sometimes. But most of the time, he really does look like he's got rubber legs and he doesn't know where he's going to go. He reminds me a little bit of Faustino Asprilla. Not the skill-wise, let's just get that clear. Nowhere near as skillful as Asprilla. But Asprilla had those sort of rubbery legs that you didn't know what he was going to do with the ball. But Asprilla, in his own mind, he did know. But I don't think Diame has a clue what he's doing with the ball half the time. So I'd leave them out and go 4-4-2. Let's go and win this game. So let us know what you think in the comments if you want to comment on my team and see if you would do anything differently. Obviously, this is a new YouTube channel, the Toon Review. I had to close the other one down due to technical reasons with YouTube, so this one's open. So if you were subscribed on the old channel, do subscribe to this one, because obviously I'm starting from scratch again and I need to get my subscribers back and up and running. So do hit the like button if you like the video, and like I say, hit the subscribe button. Means a lot to me to grow this channel again from starting from scratch. So work with me on that. You can catch me on Twitter at the Toon Review, Instagram as well at the Toon Review. And in the meantime, I'll see you over the weekend with a review of the Forest game and hopefully 3 points in the bag. Till then, take care.